Mm, 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 mm. Yes. Mm, mm, Hey, Jason. Good morning. And it's less of a time zone morning, it's more of a morning for me because just woke up an hour ago. Now I'm starting my day because sleep schedules are for chumps. Yes, Lanny. I'm doing great. Just woke up, getting my daily warm-ups done before I get to actual comic work. I gotta today, tomorrow, gotta finish the very large fine print update. It's been a complicated one, but a really good one. So I'm feeling very good about that. And then still gotta finish Alan and Ann piece this week, and I gotta finish Witchblade cover this week. Gotta do Crimson, and I gotta start off the Death Vigil update, but that one's not getting published until all of these few updates are combined, because it's just a very weird kind of a fill-in thing that I'm doing right now, but it's gonna be worth it. So, yeah. Hey, Mikle. Hey, Ripoff. Then a few days before Halloween, I'm not gonna be streaming because I'm gonna actually go uh, away for a bit, and during that time, I'm actually gonna do a whole lot of novel writing. I like it when I'm away from my drawing computer, because then I have no excuse and I just get to fully commit to writing. There are days when, brain just feeling lazy. It's like, I don't want to problem solve. And like this, it's like, now I gotta problem solve. Have I ever thought about drawing anime? No. The style doesn't really appeal to me. I've tried it when I was younger. If I'm doing something that's stylized, I prefer it to be very expressive, and for that I've always more resonated to something like Don Bluth style. Again, nothing against anime. I fucking love it, love watching it, but it's not the style that I want to draw in. Hell, just last night, I've started rewatching one of my absolute, no, not one of my absolute fucking favorite romance anime, which just always it's just the best. It's called My Love Story. It's just such a fun, just wholesome thing. Yes, it is alive. Hey, Marisa. What do I do? Well, thank you, Bethany. Best of luck with it. What's this for? This is just basically something that I started off as a joke piece. Right, it's a nod to currently absolute line of DC Comics where they've made everything like over the top and edgy. Well, not everything. Martian Manhunter doesn't feel like he's over the top and edgy. He just feels weird, but like good weird. So the joke is I'm doing the same with Sunstone now. It's absolute Sunstone. It's the same shit except with more spikes. Because I am an easily entertained idiot. I literally had intrusive thoughts and they won. You know, I'm like, but I gotta work. I was like, but absolute Sunstone. But that's stupid. I don't need to do that. But Alley with spikes. Me. But Alley with spikes. And that's how we got here. And mind you, that's in no way this against DC's Absolute universe right now. It seems very fun. Not my cup of tea, but like, yeah, people are enjoying it. For me, it's just funny the series of memes the Absolute Batman started because Absolute Batman is built like goddamn Bane, okay? And I don't mean basic Bane, I mean Bane on the fucking juice. So everything that Absolute Batman uses is so over the top. His Batmobile is literally one of those massive carrier trucks that he just decked out in fucking spikes and bat symbols made out of fucking, I don't know, front side of a plow. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so insane and I love it. Every time something new comes out about Absolute Batman, I'm like, ooh, what is it now? The current running theory is that Absolute Bane is gonna be basically the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan. No, not Absolute Edition. No, this isn't for anything like that. This is just Basically, like I said, it's a joke on currently publishing DC titles, especially Absolute Batman, because it's just like, yeah, you gotta see it to believe it. Okay, even his bat symbol is the chunkiest boy ever. Now it makes absolute sense. Yeah, all right, it makes sense why it's like that when you realize what it actually is. But it's just so funny. Like, I love what they're doing with that, just because it's like it's comics remembering to be comics for a while, not trying to be a template for movies, but just doing over the top silly shit, and it's just like, yes. Because honestly, I'm tired of I'm tired of all these kind of safe approaches to comics where everything looks like a freaking what's it called, storyboard. It's like, hey, you see this? This is one day gonna be. I want this. I want to sell this to be a TV show or a movie. So I'm just gonna remove everything that's in the way for the movie producers to immediately see this as a storyboard ready to purchase. It's like, fuck, that's a boring way to live a life. Holy shit. So yeah, not a fan of that. Give me ridiculous. Give me over the top. Give me silly. It's not our job to fucking get Hollywood to have a ready-made template for a thing. Uh, what fabric came from my skull? The jacket? Yeah. I just kind of, like basically she didn't have a jacket, and then I was like, hey, what if I gave her a jacket? So I quickly scribbled on a jacket, and we're moving with that. Oh, they can be a note on real life, but like for fuck's sakes, they can be a bit more inspired than just here's square panels that are made in a format of a screen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's a whole comic of that. What's that? Interior monologue? We don't do that because they don't do that in movies, and we really want to make that easy on them. Meanwhile, me, everybody's fucking narrated. Get fucked. And I know there's some would be cynical and say, yeah, but that's why they sell their thing to the movies, and that's why your thing, uh, that's why you're not gonna be making any money. And to that I laugh. Exactly. Then you got Deadpool jumping within panels, and like at least the Deadpool movies fucking understood the assignment. Like they understood. Okay, yeah, they do crazy shit in comics. Let's just do crazy shit. And like, yeah, fucking brilliant. And and see, that's the thing. If Deadpool wasn't a genuine comic, the movie wouldn't have been a fraction that fucking fun. Because it's like they've realized, oh hey, these people are making a really really fun thing using their medium. Now we're gonna do something really fun using our medium because the rules are set, and the rules are basically there are no rules. Go nuts. So they did. Mm. 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 Any chance I can do an Andrews on a future live stream? Not likely. Mm. Like if Topco ends up needing like a cover or something, then yeah, 100% there's gonna be a stream of that because I do kind of like streaming those things. But on my own, like no, just because like I have so much fucking stuff to do, I can't be bothered starting a fan art. Night artifacts. But no, no. How do I? I don't need this one open anyways. Cancel. What did I change? File, save. Fuck it. Probably changed something. I don't know what though. Oh boy. Okay, this off. There we go. It's she's not more stacked than usual, just normal. It is a more firm bra, as in holds the shape stronger. Cause Absolute Ally is not just into latex, she's into leather. Although I'm not gonna lie, a part of me actually was considering doing a more over-the-top physique on her as well, going with the joke. But then I was like, yeah, yeah, the joke will pass. I want to use the image. What am I working on today? I am working on the thing that I started yesterday. The A bit of a joke that, once the joke is no longer funny to me, I will just turn into either a poster or something like that, or who knows. But right now, the idea is it's a bit of a joke on current Absolute line at DC, where they've taken their heroes and made like a more edgier line out of them. So basically, this is me doing Absolute Sunstone, where Allie is not just into latex, now she's into leather. Hey, Proxy. Hmm. Kind of wondering if my stream just cut off there, because I had a glitch in music, so it could be that my router reset. How am I doing? I am doing fucking excellent. Can't complain. I've been actually flying high these days, because finally I have some social media that actually fucking works the way social media worked before, where people are actually talking. Fucking nuts. So I got my hit of interaction. What changed? Oh, I changed the site that I'm posting on. Moved on to Blue Sky, and gotta say, skies are indeed more blue there. Fucking hell. I don't know what they did with that site, but like something about the way it's coded, like I don't know. It just works. Yeah, I've completely fucking removed myself from Twitter. Like now, I just post memes on Twitter. I don't post my artwork there anymore because Twitter decided that from November 15, whether we wanted it or not, our shit's being used to train their AI grok, and I'm not fucking grokking with that, so they can go grok themselves. And if they want to learn something from my fucking language syntax, there, oh boy, they're in for some fun. They're freaking their Decepticon there is going to learn nothing but typos. Because I can't type for shit unless I'm actually writing my own works. And even then, it's questionable. But it's not just that it's just the original Twitter. It's better. Like they're improving on it, and like I mean genuinely improving on it, not just improve saying they're improving and then it's just hey, here's intrusive shit that you don't want. So far, so good. Now, make no mistakes, I'm not a naive idiot. I know that each and every one of these sites inevitably falls to enshittification, but I do have one trait that I'm very happy about myself. That is the fact that I can just pick up my shit and go any fucking time. So, like, I was never really like, oh man, but I've built so much here. So, yeah, so I'll build it again. Uh, I did that on DeviantArt on both of my accounts, and those two accounts combined technically were, I think, like probably the highest amount of fucking views for a person combined that DeviantArt at the time were. I don't know what the fuck situation is anymore, but like those were massive accounts. And when I said that's enough of that bullshit, I fucking nuked both of them. Have I considered more spikes? I'm working on it. There's gotta be more spikes. I mean, this is absolute alley. Come on. She needs more spikes. Exactly. The darker and edgier they get, the sparklier they get. That's just the rules. I don't make the rules. I abide by them. That's all. Booba indeed, Steph. Booba indeed. or as the French would say it, bobage. Don't check that. I am an expert in French. Oh, God. Thanks, Miss Lord. Uh, I don't really take commissions for book covers most of the time because most of the time I don't have the time, and that's the problem. With me, it's basically either people get lucky and just ask at the right moment, or because I got like multiple books of my own to make. I gotta make my own comics. And plus, I gotta make a crap ton of my own book illustrations for my own novels, because like I had like 50 or so of these to make, at least. And then depending on how the crowdfunder goes, maybe up to 70. It's kind of one of those things where I always live on that precipice between, wanting to do cool new things and having to finish things that I already started. And I am good at one of those things. I'm good at both of them. It's just, it takes a while. That's the problem. Well, it's not that there's a heavy queue. You can't really have a queue if I just say no generally. But like I also usually say it's a matter of time. It's like literally, it doesn't hurt to ask, and then sometimes you're gonna stumble upon the moment where I'll be like, yeah, no, that sounds all right. I can do that. For instance, I can't do anything before January, but January onwards is a good time to actually drop in every now and then and go like, hey, how about now? That's really how I function. Because I have a novel cover to do, like from like the side stuff. Like I still have a novel cover to do, and I have a comic cover to do, and and that's not counting the stuff that I have for Top Cow. That's just kind of my general top cow bidnit. But then after that, I will have actually a slot somewhere, probably. Basically, it's gonna really come down to whether or not I like what you're making. It's gonna be like, so I want you to do this cover for this novel about history of cars. Me, oh look at the time, I have to go and get my colonoscopy done. I don't like cars. This is why I never, ever, ever, ever wanted to draw Batman. I was like, there's a car chase. Me, is there though? Oh, thanks, cover. You're guessing Transformers is a no-go for me? Listen, I can draw Transformers in robot mode. Listen, if I'm drawing Transformers, those Transformers are not doing one thing, and it's in their name, okay? The Optimus Prime is gonna be transform and roll out. Bumblebee's like, I think we should take a walk, though. Just a scenic journey, like just like, have you seen Lord of the Rings? We should do one of those. And then Transformers just go across the mountain. Da, 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 da. The Stepan Shage presents Transformers, except special edition Statics. It's actually like recently, like they did like a line of toys that's just them in robot mode, and I'm like, yes, this is for me. This is made especially for me. It's like I'm like the reverse Sean Gordon Murphy. I hate cars and I can't think for shit. Which still to this day, I cannot believe the audacity of people nominating me, my work, for best inking next to Sean Gordon Murphy, and I'm like, are you all on crack? I still remember. So back when Harleen just came out, and like they were nominating like for like an inking award, right? And they asked like, do I actually ink my own stuff like digitally? I'm like, yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. I'm just kind of sloppy and weird. Yeah, they're asking because they want to nominate you for an award. I'm like, please reconsider. So they didn't. So they nominated me for the inking award next to Sean Gordon Murphy, and I'm like, I stared at that list and I was like, something's wrong with this list. And it rhymes with Yepan. Just what the fuck? Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, that's perfect. The Hunt for the Transformation Cog series. It's like, and by the end of it, they fight for the cog. But then during battle, they destroy the cog. But they understand that they never really needed the cog because the transformation was the one they went through this whole journey. The end. It's like, I don't need a cog to transform. I've already transformed into your friend. This is where I get paid the big bucks, people. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Is there no painting category in the awards? There are. I just never get nominated. I'm okay with that. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just, yeah, just never there. So far, when it comes to awards, I won one in my life, and that's the Inkpot Award at San Diego Comic Con for life's work. And I figure, like, you know what? That one covers my life. I'm good. Seriously though, like that was the best moment ever. Cause like we were invited as guests of the convention for the first time, and we're like, not for our first time at the convention, but first time as guests of honor. So Linda and I got there, and they were like, "Oh, you have the speech to do," and we're like, "Oh yeah, no, we'll do our little panel thing." Except the what's it called, the person in charge for the convention, she steps up to the podium and starts talking about me and Linda, and like talking about in such a way where I'm like, does she have us mistaken for like big writers, like novelists and stuff? Like, what is happening here? And then she's like, and in light of all their accomplishments, we would like to present them these awards. And we're like, okay. So yeah, it was like honestly one of the biggest surprises I've ever had. Where is it? The stuff. I have a photo of us just receiving it, just so that you can see just how much we were just like, nutty the fuck just happened. Where is it? Where is it? It's gonna be after this. Yeah. This is Linda and me upon receiving the award. Like, holy shit. Never have people less expected anything, but alright. What's this? And also, it's at that point that they ruined my long running meme of I don't win awards, I win money. Thanks, Rose. And there's one thing I could say about that award. The production quality of that little statue is insane. It's like that's the shit that I fucking look into because I'm like, I'm making statues and everything and stuff. Or free time, I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, where'd you make this? You have the number one? You bastard. I don't have number one. Well, I'm gonna have number one of Moisture. Oh, look at you. Aren't you special? But yeah, I don't have any more intentions of making statues for a long while. Because, like, those are very expensive. Like, uh, and if I do, it's gonna be a single character statue, so, you know, pricing is gonna be easier to manage. Two characters are just really fucking pricey to make. But I am gonna be producing a couple of other crowdfunders soon. There's gonna be one for Crimson After Hours, which is a book of kind of like it's a fun, silly, and sexy book of basically characters from Sunstone, Fine Print, and Bloodstein meeting up at the Crimson Club, which is very in canon for them. And there's an after hours party where they're playing Truth or Dare with Spin the Bottle type thing, and just start telling spicy, embarrassing, and hilarious stories about their successes and failures of the sexual variety, and things go ridiculous as everybody starts exaggerating incredibly, and then it's just like, holy shit. So yeah, first book of that. I'm thinking we're gonna crowdfund the second part of next year. Then after that, there's gonna be Letters to the Vampire Queen, because that's gonna be done somewhere by the end of next year. The first book of that, and then afterwards, I'm probably gonna do an art book, uh, like a larger, book of just my artworks, my creator-owned artworks. I'm not gonna be doing one for with work for hire stuff, because I'm never sure about legalities of putting those in. So I'm just not going to. I'm just gonna focus it on the perverse, as in the shared universe that Linda and I have made. Well, yeah, I mean, like they both work hand in hand, but the embarrassing part and the funny part is very kind of like, it's a reminder that as humans we are all fuck ups in all of this. It's like when things work out, it's great, but usually it works out after failing a few times. And that's kind of one of those things that makes Sunstone so relatable even to people. Like there's so many people who read Sunstone who are like, I'm not into BDSM, but I get this because wow, they're idiots. They're like me for real. And it's like, yeah, that's the thing. We're all kind of idiots. We're all kind of just, trying to do our best with a thing, trying to keep this presentable facade of ourselves. But like when we fuck up, it's like, oh hey, I made a mess of things. I made a mess of myself. Yay! And that's Sunstone in a nutshell. It's a romantic comedy with a sexual undertone, because the thing in common, this hobby that they have, is sexual in nature. But then you read it and you're like, oh wait, this is just actually a romantic comedy. Like this is what was advertised. Like, yeah, like it's for a mature audience, because I don't think sexuality is a thing that should be fucking shied from and like giggled embarrassedly about. I've never seen it as such, and so But then again, I was raised in Balkans, and back in my days, yeah, it was It's a different environment, very different from, the strange prudishness that has developed in some pieces of parts of the world. Like to me, that's just always just odd. I mean, it's not a matter of necessarily being locked in a school attic. It's necessarily a matter of doing risky stuff and either almost or actually, making a mess of it. Like a lot of people who've done these kinds of things have stories to tell. And while they are not one-to-one experiences, they are one-to-one mindsets. As in, the logic was the same. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and then, oops, like every fucking kinkster out there has those stories. Yep. I mean, that's why I described Sunstone as, a bunch of idiots, understanding love and kink one mistake at a time, because that's actually what they do. That's kind of life, That's basically, this is why people relate to it, is because, it's not just a matter of kink, it's just a matter of generally, life. Because for most of us, stuff we do in life is just is basically more often than not just avoiding embarrassment. We all kind of want to come off and it's cool, knowledgeable, suave. Yeah, but to get to that, you need to go through a lot of fuck ups and a lot of mistakes. Hell, same applies to what I do right now. You see me here making this stuff, and it's like, oh my god, like it's like magic. It's like he's just throwing paint, and then stuff happens. It's like, yeah, yeah, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. And trust me, it didn't look this good. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, and even now, even nowadays, like, I'll start a thing sometimes, and it just won't click. Like, I will have an idea, and it's like, turns out I thought I was cooking, but I was cooking with wrong spices. Shit. It is what it is. Well, I mean, not necessarily that many kinky people have locksmith on dial, but like, because for a lot of them, it's not even a matter of like, using something like handcuffs and stuff. So it's gonna be, even basic ropes. It says like, yeah, you need an answer to the predicament that you put yourself or allowed yourself to be put into. That is one of those bigger lessons. Just like Scar, be prepared. Yeah, no, that guy. Lock-picking lawyer, probably the most viewed fucking YouTuber by burglars. Truly, the man is doing world's favors. Like, I don't mind. I find his stuff entertaining. It's fun. It's like, oh hey, there's no way you can unlock. Never mind. Just like fucking done. It's like you fucker. That's the fucked up part. Yeah, you find out there's a terrifying amount of those locks that just yeah, you look at them ugly and they're like, okay, I give up. My favorite is when it's like, oh, here's this thing that's supposed to keep guns safe from kids. I was like, if I blow my nose in this general area, it's like fucking thing unlocks. It's like what? Top products. Uh, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, cause like, so here's the thing. When I was a kid, I was, and this is not a flex. It's just I was way ahead of my generations when it came to like intellect testing and all that stuff. So they wanted to move me up two classes. My mom and dad didn't want that because then I'd be a kid and like a fucking, I'd be like a second grade kid in a fourth grader's class. I'd get fucking bullied or whatnot because you're a tiny thing to them. And so the problem was back in ex-Yugoslavia, they really didn't have a solution for advanced kids. Like that was their solution: we just move you up and don't think about you anymore. So as I went to school, I was bored by everything, and I developed strange fascinations. And by strange fascinations, I realized that I mean that I realized that a piece of wire can pick pretty much any lock at the time, like padlock, right? So I made it a hobby of mine to go around town and just open padlocks and then close it and open it and close it. And it's like, oh, it's a parking lot and it's closed by a padlock. Not on my watch. It's like, so yeah, I understand the fascination to give a shit about it, but like, yeah, it's one of those things. There's just his channel may be excessively educational for the wrong reasons. Yeah, Ali is having a spiky leather outfit in this one. It's gonna have all the belts and all the letters, and I have to add all the like garters and all that stuff. It's gonna be so much fucking like this is gonna be such an excessively detailed outfit. Yeah, your daughter then has a good school. Ours, listen, it was Balkans in a uh, very turbulent socialist age, and like it's one of those things where it let's just say that things didn't really work. So, like I said, they really didn't have any answers to stuff that was kind of out of the norm. So, yeah. Thankfully, like I said, I found my own interest to amuse me. Yeah, no, that literally, it's the fact that we are literally at this point in a complete surveillance existence that's protecting shit. With like, cause like that it's actually insane how everything is recorded these days. Hell, and even the stuff that's not recorded, we put it online willingly. Speaking from personal example here, like this could have been done offline, but I do enjoy the interactions. Throws a strong magnet at her outfit, yeah. Hey, bad lad. Oh, trust me, the fuck ups are gonna be delightful. Because right now, I can't wait to get back to fucking Sunstone. Like, I can't, I don't even have words to describe how much I can't wait to get back to it. But one of the big things is gonna be basically Ali and Alan are reconnecting because as he meets Marion, Just before that, Ali actually reconnects with him because she finds him online, and she finds it out that he's making these really cool outfits that she's been eyeballing, and then comes the awkward part. Hi, so she orders an outfit before she meets him, and he is expecting the customer to come pick it up, and hi, it's Ali, and then she has to apologize, and then after that, they have some conversation, they have some talks, and he realizes, yeah, fucking hell, like, I missed this idiot. Like, yeah, she hurt me by just kind of fucking bailing on me like that, but, so they tenuously reconnect, and, doesn't take long for them to become Ali and Alan again because they're the fucking same. So, one of the first things that happens after that, once they've reconnected, is Alan has to go to a fetish convention where he has a booth. And Ali just obsessively wants to go there. So Alan agrees to take her there. And idiocy ensues. Yes, that would be the one, and then the other few. But like it's gonna be like that whole thing is gonna be like 20 pages probably of just sheer idiocy, because like there's also important stuff happening at that convention because one of the big things is during that specific convention is where Alan meets Harper, and Harper hires him to help out with designing and remodeling and equipping his new club, the Crimson, and that's one thing leads to another, and bam. Yeah, Queen and the Woodburns is going to be just beautiful. But Queen and the Woodburn is basically it's a fantasy, it's a fairy tale romance kind of a thing. But it's going to be delightful. Queen and the Woodburn is basically my creative happy place. Hey Dante. Yeah, that Vision 1 is not a hardcover, that's just a reprint of the first arc, because after over a decade we finally sold out the first run of the comic, and like it's not a good thing. But it is what it is. We gave it a second print just so that we have something with the second volume when that releases. But not gonna lie, I'm not feeling too good about this one's chances. And I appreciate it. Unfortunately, not a lot of people do. And at the end of the day, it really does come down to this. I, for every book I make, I have to ask this one very simple, very cold question. Remove every other book that I have. Could this book on its own pay my bills, feed my family, pay the rent, and all that? Can it do it on its own? The answer for Sunstone, holy shit, yes. The answer for Fine Print, fucking hell yes. The answer for Death Vigil, no. That's a problem. Because like you can't allow yourself to get emotionally invested as a creator to a level where it's like you're making something that's gonna leave you destitute. Like you can't. It's irresponsible to yourself, to your family, to everything. That's just and plus it's irresponsible to people who actually buy the stuff that actually does sell. So at that point, I made it clear so far, and I'm gonna make it super clear by the time we announce it that unless Death Vigil 2 really, really fucking picks up the pace, 2 is where it's gonna be left. Not by my choice, but by, shall we say, choices of the readers, really. I love the book, but yeah, but the problem is like if I'm gonna do a thing on the side, it's gonna be a thing that actually sells again. Like I'm telling you, like I don't do Ravine on the side or Switch on the side because they have imploded and died. Like there's still people who want more of those comics, but like unless those people number in like I don't know, fucking 10,000s, I can't justify that because those are big books to make. Like at the end of the day, when they sell, they have to be able to refund the cost of a year's worth of time investment to make them, and unfortunately they can't. They don't do that. It's not the first book that has died on me, and I don't think it's gonna be the last one. But I hope it's the last one. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Does that video share the same universe as Sunstone Fine Print? No. It's its own thing. That, Achilles Shield, Maidens, those are all separated. The same as with Ravine. Basically, it comes down to this. Every romance thing that I've done so far has been a massive hit. And I mean a massive one, like a financial fucking powerhouse. And like I have like don't take me wrong when I say these things. I have to think like that because again, I have bills to pay, I have family to feed. Like I have to consider the bottom line of things because, well, I'm not doing this just for fun. I am having a lot of fun with it, but like at the end of the day, I'm an adult who needs to fucking act like one. I have to take those things into consideration. So yeah, Sunstone and Fine Print are massive. That Vigil is next to non-existent. I got the most recent fucking sales numbers for things. Sunstone and Fine Print, fucking insane. Death Vigil $300 for the last half a year. It's like, $300 is a nice change for nice money when you get $300, but like then you consider that those are the sales of a book through 6 months, and then you realize, oh shit. Yeah, of course, people love relationship. Like, here's the thing. I've always said this, and I'm gonna keep fucking harping on that. The fact that romance in American comics is next to a non-existent niche genre is mind-boggling. We're talking about a multi-billion fucking dollar industry of storytelling in novel format that just doesn't really exist in comics. When you turn to web comics and you turn to manga and like they are raking it in. Like people think they know fucking financial goddamn success with comics. Like just hell, just ask what's her name, Rachel Smythe, I think, the one that does Lore Olympus. Just ask her how hard she has it financially. Like these things are like romance is so massive I can't even begin to describe it. And yet it's a non-existent genre in American comics. There's like one romance comic every fucking god knows how long. And no, we don't necessarily need fucking superhero romance comics. Like not everything has to be about superheroes. In fact, it would be way healthier for the industry to calm the fuck down with superheroes. Like Jesus Christ, like like that industry had genres, and now it's like everything has to be just filtered through superheroes. They're like a goddamn coffee filter holding back all the good stuff. It's like there you go. There's your filtered coffee. Tastes like shit. Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's say even if that's a problem. Let's say the problem is that the romance is pigeonholed as a female thing. Okay, cool. Romance is pigeonholed as half a population thing. You're right. Nobody needs half a population's, spare cash. Nah, it's fine. It's not a viable market. It's due to American sexual prudism. Not all romance needs to be sexual. Like, here's the thing. I write two comics that are sexual, that deal with sexuality, but that's because, like, I'm European. Like, to me, that's nothing. But my third one, Queen and the Woodborn, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be absolutely fucking safe for work. Like, it's gonna be a non-mature comic. What sexual scenes there are, they're going to be done as if I was making them for, a DC book. Like, I'm not. That one's purpose isn't to go into that territory because it's not its point. I wanted to make a fairy tale romance. So, you know, but like generally, like just the very absence of the genre on the market is just. There are a few things that are dumber in this industry than that, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing. No, you're not weird. Sunstone isn't sexual on the whole. Sunstone is dealing with themes of sexuality, and it's dealing with them in an honest way. But like, Sunstone's purpose isn't just people fucking. Sunstone's purpose is, hey, these are people falling in love and they have a specific hobby. This isn't a new thing in the concept of romance and slice of life. It's a standard thing. It's just that this hobby that they're into happens to be sexual in nature, and that causes issues, that causes frictions, that causes problems, and that causes conflict. That makes a story interesting, but that's not the only thing that makes it interesting. And that's the thing, is like, just, I don't know. Like I said, I'll never understand this whole thing where it's like, y'all looked at a whole ass genre and went, not for us. Meanwhile, I've had Sunstone translated in like 70 fucking languages at this point. It's had so many reprints and so many print runs by now. We keep holding it in print because it keeps selling. Like, just actually keeps selling, not trickling down sales. Like, actually genuinely keeps fucking selling. And it's just like, fucking hell. It's just, because like, it's in my best interest to have more stuff like that. First of all, because then I get to tell my readers, hey, tired of waiting for my thing? Hey, maybe go read this while you're waiting. There's other stuff, There's a genre, there's a presence. Because when there's a genre, you get people who are interested in that genre to gather around, go looking through stuff, finding other people's books, but finding your books as well. So it's a win-win scenario that just, I don't know. Could I show the full composition? Yes, of course. So, there we go. It's a bit of a joke piece where I take the characters from my comic Sunstone and turn it into like a edgier version of them because it's Absolute Sunstone, parodying the currently running Absolute titles at DC, where they've taken Batman and turned him into bigger, edgier, bulkier, spikier beast. So, yeah. It's a bit of a joke, but it's a temporary joke because it's gonna be a cool piece at the end that I can just, do. Where is it? Which one is it, anyways? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I can do that. Yeah, thanks, Nabs. Will Lisa be more absolute in this finished piece? Oh yeah, of course. Right now it's just kind of a blocked in, sketched out, and nothing more. I have to add like chains and shit also. Like, come on, it's got to be edgy. Need more goth? Hold on. This one. And this one. Do I have a 3D printer or would I buy one? I don't have one. I am gonna have one, but for now, yeah, I don't have one. I'm basically getting all my 3D printing done by a professional. See ya, Proxy. What kind of stuff would I print on it? Just my statues and stuff. Because I make my own 3D sculptures anyway, so I have more than enough materials to print. Yeah, I think she's getting through an airport scanner. No, it's gonna be fine. Sure, she may need to get frisked and get a few awkward stares, but then she stares them down with a dummy look, and everybody knows what the situation is. Everybody knows who's the boss then. They're gonna be like, all right, fine. We're, we're doing the checkup in that room there. You know the kind of checkup, and she's gonna be like, jokes on you. I'm into that shit. Yeah, she wins. You know, just carries on with her day. In fact, she's gonna be like, only if I get to check you up. Yeah, this has gone into fan fiction territory now. Hey, Tooth. Well, of course. Red is edgy. This is absolute Sunstone. This is not just basic Sunstone. Pfft, what are you talking about? It's just acting like this was normal Sunstone. This is gonna be absolute Sunstone. Bigger, edgier, spikier. This is Sunstone turned up to 12. Hell yeah. 11.73. Yeah, yeah, we're really into decimal points here. Exactly. It's literally like that rave scene in Blade, except there's no blood. It's just illumination. Because edgy is cool. Everybody loves that scene. That scene is fucking amazing. It's the most badass fucking entrance for a superhero ever. I mean, this isn't done yet. It's gonna take me like 2 more days of detailing and everything and refining, but yeah, it's gonna be very cool when it's done. It turns out way better than I expected it to. And on that note, I'm gonna be off now because I gotta go and eat, and then I gotta go and make the rest of fine print update. Because again, this one's big. Tomorrow I might actually stream some shading on that. So yeah,